Hey, hope you are doing absolutely amazing. My name is TJ Atkinson, your finance and property coach. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a question that gets posed to me so often. I want to get into property and I want to find investors. How do I find investors? This is something I've got to think about in order to give you the best answer. Finding investors, in my opinion, is actually one of the easy parts. When you weigh up and when you look at it from this point of view, interest rates are terrible. Inflation is about 1.8%, which effectively means anyone that has money is losing money. If you've got money in the bank, you're effectively losing money. That's why I say finding investors is easy, because there are thousands and thousands of investors out there. There are thousands of people who are not happy with the current rate of inflation, who are not happy with the current rate of interest that they're getting on their money. To do the maths, if someone's got £10,000 sitting in their account, scrap inflation for the meantime, let's talk about getting 1% interest on their money. So effectively, they're getting about £100 per year. It's negligible. Now, if you're able to package, if you're able to put a proposal together to show an investor that you can outperform that £100 that they're currently getting, then it makes it a no-brainer. So that's why I say investors are out there. You've just got to present yourself and your product or your service in a good way. So let's talk about 5 ways to get investors to work with you. Number 1, show past results. Now, it's a bit difficult if you're brand new, because no one wants to be the first person to give you money. They want to know your history. They want a backstory. They want past performance. For example, if I invest in a fund, I need to look at the past performance over the last 3 years, over the last 5 years, to see how it's performed to determine whether my money is safe in that fund. And that's what investors are looking for. They're looking for people that they can trust with their hard-earned money. No one is going to work hard for 40, 50 hours. No one's going to start a business. No one's going to have excess cash or investable cash and just give it to someone if they don't feel confident that you can produce or show a return on that money. You've got to be willing or able to show past performance or past indicators that their money is likely to be safe. One way of doing that is just by building up reviews. It's speaking to people, utilizing people's money, even if it's at a small level, making sure people receive a return on the amount of money they've given you before. And you're able to show that to an investor to build up their confidence, to say, hey, it's worth me making an investment in this person's project, in their buy-to-let, in their flip, in their project, in their rent-to-rent. Your job is to show me that you are a safe bet. Number 2, build up trust. Now, you can build up trust in a number of different ways. Trust could come from, again, number 1, showing past performance, showing past clients, or also demonstrating that you are in the business. So show people your past work, or show people the level of commitment you have to making it work. If you don't have past work, if you don't have past projects, what you can show is some level of commitment. Show people that you've gone on a training course. Show people that you're spending hours. Show people that you're documenting your journey. People buy into people who they feel are committed. I would be willing to give my money to someone or invest in someone that I know is dedicated. That's not going to change their mind tomorrow. Once I make an investment, they are in it because they are also committed. So you've got to be able to show a level of commitment to the project or the strategy that you're pursuing. Therefore, you're able to build trust with your potential investor. Number 3, I love this. Show commitment and consistency. Showing commitment simply gives me the reassurance as an investor that if things go wrong, you will find a way to sort it out. So essentially what investors are looking for, they're looking for responsible people. They're looking for someone that's responsible. They're looking for someone that's accountable. They're looking for someone that's just not going to say, hey, look, the market conditions changed, or hey, look, this happened. They're looking for someone that will take responsibility for my money. If I'm giving you my money and you've promised me a 10% return over 12 months, I don't want to hear excuses. So what I'm looking for is your character. Posting online, documenting your journey helps to give me an indication of the type of person that you are. If I'm seeing you complaining, if I'm seeing you making excuses, if I'm not seeing you finding solutions, it tells me and it paints a picture in my mind that you are a certain type of person that if an unexpected circumstance is to happen with regards to my investment in your project, you might make an excuse rather than finding a solution. So show a level of commitment, but also show me that you are going to be in this and you are in this for the long term. You're not going to gamble my money. You're here to make me money. You're here to make yourself money, and you're here to build a long-term relationship. So talking about relationships, number 4, investors are looking for people to invest in on a long term. No investor wants to invest with you one time and walk away. because it takes a lot to get to the place that I trust you to give me my money. I might have to run it past a business partner. I might have to run it past friends and family. I'm committed. It takes a lot of legwork to get committed. So I want to make sure that you're also committed. I want to make sure if this relationship goes well, you can utilize my funds over and over and over again. But I've got to see a number of things to get to that place. And your job is to demonstrate and show me that. Outperform my current investment. Simple. Really simple. Investors are looking for ways to outperform the dreaded interest rates that they're currently getting at the moment. Investors are looking for ways to outperform what they're currently doing at the moment. Can your proposition outperform it? Can your proposition outperform what I'm currently doing? And if it can, you've got to make me see it. So this is important. You've got to be able to show me in a digestible way that I can assimilate the information and make an informed decision. Simple. You've got to let me see it in black and white, which means the paper, the documents has to be in place so I can take in the information in my own time and say, this makes sense. I understand your journey. I understand the path you are taking. I understand the strategy. And then this leads to the last point, the most important point. Investors need to see an exit strategy. You might not have any intention of exiting the deal, but an investor needs to be conscious, or an investor needs to be confident. An investor needs to be confident that there is an exit strategy. What is your exit strategy? And you should have an exit strategy, even if it's rent to rent, even if it's service accommodation, even if it's a buy to let, even if it's a flip. What is your exit strategy? I need to see that my money is not just going to be trapped, but it's utilized. And if it's not utilized, how can I get my funds back? Bear this in mind. Investors would rather hold their money than leave it with you while it's gathering dust. So what is the plans and how do I liquidate my investment should I need to liquidate my investments? Now bear this in mind. Investors don't want to liquidate their investments. Investors, as I mentioned previously, are looking for long-term relationship. But what I would like to see as an investor, and what investors want to see, is that their funds are safe. I hope that really helps you because, as I said, there are thousands and thousands of investors out there that are looking for people just like you with the right strategy, with the right products that can outperform what they're currently getting at the moment. But investors will not just give you money without going through that entire process. So I hope that really helps you, and I hope to see you working with investors. Now, just bear in mind that depending on how you raise funds, you've got to be cautious that you are not flouting any FCA rules. But again, that can be for another video. If you get some value from this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you comment below. If there's any specific content you would love for me to make sure you let me know so I can actually get to it. I'll catch you soon. All the best.